and welcome to The Real Review. Today we're talking new British action comedy Plastic. Based on true events, it stars Poulter and Speelers as leaders of a group of credit card thieves who bite off more than they can chew.
As always, we'll be giving you our spoiler-free verdict on whether or not Plastic is worthy of our Best of British tagline. But first, let's check out the trailer for this May 2nd release.
What'd you guys do?
We're entrepreneurs.
So that's the Plastic trailer. Is Plastic fantastic, Joe? Is this the rise of another great British film?
No.
Oh no!
To be honest with you. It's good that it's called Plastic. It's incredibly superficial. It's all substance, a little bit of style, and no heart.
Oh no,
Yeah.
What a disappointment. I was hoping that it would resurge a new generation of great British actors and new British filmmaking. Why was it so bad?
Undoubtedly, it has great British acting talent in it. The lovely Emma Rigby, Poulter, who of course we know from With the Millers, and lots of other things, Alfie, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's such a shame to see such good young British talent in such a soulless film, really.
Okay, so what are the fundamental problems of this film?
The way it treats women, to be honest with you.
That's actually shocked me. That's really annoying that you would say that. Okay, carry on.
All the women in it, every single female character, and there are quite a few, are only a wink and a smile away from hopping into bed with the most vile, abhorrent characters. And all the male characters are pretty horrible in one way or another. There's a guy called Yatesy, especially, and Emma Rigby's character, who's the moral touchstone, very nearly hops into bed with him, and he's just awful, and all it takes is just, as I say, a little wink and a smile. It's not a very positive image for women. They're very much the victims. They're quite objectified in this movie, to be honest.
That angers me
Yeah.
so much as a woman because, you know, we're all about empowering women. You know, we see fantastic female figures in films like Jennifer Lawrence's character Katniss in The Hunger Games, even like Bella Swan in Twilight. You know, it's all about these leading women, and then to go right back on itself.
Yes.
It's really frustrating, especially in Britain.
It felt like an incredibly outdated script. It did feel like that. Like it felt like a sort of film that used to get made 30 years ago or something. Straw Dogs kind of thing.
Yeah.
But do you know what? I mean, it's not funny enough to be a crime caper, and it's not edgy enough or exciting enough to be a proper thriller.
So what sells it though? What is good about this film?
It's quite glamorous. A lot of it's in Miami. There's lots of bikinis and good-looking people in it, and I suppose that's the positive. Eye candy. No matter what you're into, really.
Oh, really?
Possibly a good date night movie as well, and some great wardrobe tips as well. And that's what I took away from it. I thought that's a nice
Obviously,
shirt.
the key fundamentals of a good film: wardrobe tips.
Yeah, I made a note on my phone. I must get that blue blazer. So yeah.
No, such a shame. Now, Joe, you mentioned like a date movie. Would you take a date to this movie if it's like, you know, making women look silly?
Having read the synopsis, I would, and then it gives you something to talk about afterwards when you say, "Oh, how horrible was that film?" Really, I mean, it's one of those, which is, hey, that's kind of good for a date.
Yeah, I suppose I'm actually angered now, and I haven't even seen the film, which is such a shame. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but for these lovely people at home, if it isn't already apparently clear, what is the real deal on Plastic?
I would not get your plastic out just yet and spend any cash on going to see Plastic, because it's not worth it.
I want my money. 2 million. You pay in 2 weeks, all of it.
Doesn't seem very reasonable.
Out there, in the darkness. That's unreasonable.
So that's the real review on Plastic, and despite the great young British cast, it's not one we're massive fans of. Tell you what though, if you want the real deal on film, please subscribe to this channel and follow us on Twitter @The Real Film Show. Thanks for watching.